Hi everyone, I'm Ina from Mom Jeans Mom Books. Thank you for visiting my channel. If you've already been watching these videos and are enjoying them, I'm so glad. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button, like my videos, share it with everyone you know. I'm just hoping to share positivity for all those families, all those people out there who are embarking on a new journey with your families, with distance learning, homeschooling, or you just want really good books for your kids. This next video, I'm also going to try to keep short and sweet because it's a topic that I get asked about a lot, which are graphic novels. Love them or hate them. What are graphic novels? I'm going to use this Stranger Things graphic novel as an example so I can walk you through it. If you didn't know these exist, they're really great. So if you're a fan of the Netflix show, then I would check these out. Check them out at your local library, or you can buy them on Amazon if you find them, or any other local bookstore. So graphic novels, I like to describe to families as another name for library or book printed versions of comics. So you can see why maybe families, oh, there goes my camera. Maybe families, maybe teachers don't love them. Pros and cons. Mostly pros, I will say, just a spoiler alert for this video, I like them. I recommend them. I enjoy when I see kids reading them, and I support them when they do. I understand why educators and parents are reluctant to have their children reading them. Let's start with those. Reason number one, parents and teachers view these as just comics, and they feel like kids are just looking at the pictures. They don't want their kids just looking at pictures. They want them to grow with reading, with comprehension. When I start talking about the pros, I'll talk about why that they still learn that. They still hone their comprehension skills. They still grasp the concept of a plot and characters and are able to understand how a story works. And it exercises great parts of their brain with graphic novels, just in a different way. So that's one of the cons. It doesn't look like a traditional book. Parents and teachers are worried that kids will not be able to read traditional books, read regular books, regular print, and obtain some of those same skills we hope that they will obtain by reading regular novels. The next thing is they feel like their kids will get stuck. They think that kids who read graphic novels will only want to read graphic novels and everything else will be boring. They won't be interested in exploring outside. That can be true, but thankfully there are things called what I call hybrid graphic novels, which I'll get into in another video, where authors and illustrators have taken the cue that this is what kids like, so they will sort of combine the worlds. You'll have a little bit of the graphic novel, a lot of picture books and illustrations in them, but it's still in novel form. Right now, those are honestly two of the only reasons that I can think that I've heard and experienced where parents and educators don't like graphic novels, but let me explain why they're great. And maybe it's a matter of you just need to know how to read them with your child, or your child needs to learn how to read them properly. Why I love them? I'll keep it really simple. Reading is reading is reading, at least to me. As a public librarian, I get excited when any child or any person gets excited about books. If they have a book in their hands and they're not glued to a screen, I'm excited about it. Let them have it. If it means 5 minutes of peace and quiet for you, cool. Take that win. The other thing is graphic novels. I've noticed a lot of reluctant readers who struggle with reading or don't love books. This is their way of connecting to books. So if you can be supportive of that maybe your child did not have good experiences with books for whatever reason, maybe they struggle with literacy, it's not a strong suit for them, this can be a gentle way to encourage that in your home, because reading doesn't have to feel like a chore. It doesn't have to feel like torture to your child. The other thing is, despite what some educators and some parents think in terms of comprehension, graphic novels still require your brain to work really hard, just in a different way. You need to teach your child, maybe they don't know that you have to read from left to right, just like in a regular book. A lot of the squares in a comic or a graphic novel have no text at all. They're wordless. So a child, a reader, has to look at what's going on the page with no text and be able to put those puzzle pieces together to figure out what's going on. They can't just skip over it. It's not just a picture for fun. It's an important part of the story. Otherwise, the rest won't make sense. So engaging them in that way can help them to enhance those skills of reading and comprehension. Something else that graphic novels do differently is, unlike a chapter book or a picture book where you have a sentence that will say something like this: "Then Ina said, 'Hello, everyone.'" So you're already introduced to the characters simply because the text says so. With graphic novels, your child, the reader, has to figure out the names of the characters, has to be able to exercise that part of their brains where they use their deductive reasoning or they use context clues to understand, oh, well, that character keeps calling her Ina, so that illustration of that character throughout the whole book must be Ina. So that part of their brain is growing stronger, where they have to use common sense. They have to not just have it laid out in front of them, spelled out in front of them. They have to work a tiny bit harder to figure out what's going on in the story. And that is so, so, so valuable. So in summary, I think we should support kids with graphic novels. I think we should be excited with them. We should celebrate the value that they have. No, I'm not saying that's all kids should read, which is one of the reasons I started this channel. I want to be able to recommend good quality books to your kids that you'll feel comfortable recommending to them, you'll feel comfortable with them reading, you'll think is appropriate, but they'll also enjoy and it'll make them excited about reading. Graphic novels, why not? I mean, just take all of the things that I talked about and implement those, and I'm sure that you'll get something positive in your home. So if you have any other comments or any other suggestions for me regarding graphic novels, your thoughts, your experiences, I love to start that dialogue. Let's try to keep it positive and spread the word and give them a try, because you might like them. They make them for young adults, for teens, and for adults as well. So check out your local library or check out online, your bookstore, Amazon, wherever you can get books, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. All right, everyone, thank you. Have a good day.